Welcome back, everyone, to the Song of Waves and Wind, where I am here in Tomb Roast, which is receiving a nice pitter-patter of rain here to help feed the grapes, I presume. And I am with Herwin, who was supposed to have a meeting with somebody. Hello there.
Again? She came through here, but she's gone up north.
Again, has said that she heard that goblins have been spotted blasting at the side of the mountain. Blasting. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, any trouble?
Are you going down to my farm? Yes, it is mine, but alas, it's completely overrun with goblins.
Well, I've been asked to kill some goblins, so I guess I should go and help with that. I came back to see if they'd moved on, but the wretched things are still there. I wonder if you could help me. When word came that the goblins were sighted in the area, my father, well, you see, he's got a troubled mind, and I'm afraid he took all of the money in our coffers and buried about the property in an effort to keep it safe. I know I'm taking a bit of risk here, asking a stranger to recover it for me, but you're my only hope of getting back to the coins before the goblins start wondering what's under the freshly dug earth. Please, bring me back the coin that you find, and I'll give you a share of it in return. Alright, fine. I need to find 6 buried coins, and I am sure that I'll be seeing plenty of goblins to kill while I do that. Well, I suppose there's the question of whether or not it's her farm, but I will presume that if she knows that things have been buried in the area and the like, that she's likely. Well, are there goblins in the area? I guess I just see whether or not my spear is glowing. Yeah, there are goblins in the area, alright. Alright, so let's see what we got here. There also seems to be Hendervolt. I missed that one! Oh boy. Oh, wait on there. Was he trying to bury in, sneaking around this mound of dirt? Let's see about this. Yep, there are coins under there. How about that? Ooh. Goblin! There we go. And now for you. Hold on there. Don't go around running away just to throw nets on me or anything stupid like that. Goblins, they can be exasperating at times. And usually those times are whenever you encounter them. There you go. And let me also take care of that. Okay, now let's try to dig here. Oops. More goblins! This place is lousy with them. I see why she's concerned. Maybe I'll kill enough that she could actually return to her farm. Oh, that would be a good... Oh, hold on. Let's do that to the Zapper. No, Sapper. He's not Runekeeper. Oh! It is over for you now. Are you sure? You're the Overseer. Oh, you see when things are over. Well, now you'll see that things are over with you. And then again, he's a tough one. Really tough one. But now he's dead. Well, this is all I could find. I had to pull a few of them off of goblin bodies, though.
You actually did it. I had a good feeling about you. Glad I am that I trusted my gut.
Give them here then, and I shall be sure to keep them away from my dear addled father. There you go. Now, now we've taken care of that, we need to continue north and see if we could find our scout friend. As soon as I deal with these annoyingly aggressive Henderval. Highly, I guess maybe highly aggressive Henderval then? Or hair-driven Henderval. Working together apparently. Harassing! Harassing Haradrim and Henderval. That's it. This looks like it could be the goblin camp. She is deciding to scout. Now, speaking of scouts, we've got to deal with I missed by so much that they didn't even notice I attacked. Really? That was that was the worst opening. Well, I guess what do you expect when you go into a goblin camp? You'll pay for that, yeah. You'll be a bit of sport. Oh yeah, you'll be the best memory of your life. However brief time is left in it. Alright, now. Well, I need to go in that way, and that Henderval is probably not going to leave me alone, so we might as well just deal with that. Oh, this place is going to be annoying, isn't it? Extremely annoying. Yeah, look at that. That a scout actually performing their duty in scouting? No, I suppose if they're really doing their duty, they would have yelled out and tried to alert the entire camp or something like that, but I suspect that I wouldn't be around to continue this if they had actually done that, so really? Haha, got it in time. Okay, so those overseers heal. I suppose I should have figured that. There you go. Now, I'm getting tired of these wounds. Now, let's see. This looks like the direction to head. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. My aim is as impeccable as ever. Being able to throw a javelin right between two goblins and have neither of them notice it. Isn't that the object? Or the aim? Yeah, a very poor aim. Now, let's see what we got here. Oh, a spoiler. Alright, well, spoiler alert! There you go. Now, up further in. Goblins are burrowing into the mountainside. Yep, they are doing that. Well, let's see what they're burying. Or burrowing. They're definitely not burrowing a cozy hobbit hole, that's for sure. Hey, wakey, wakey! Hey, have you seen a scout anywhere around here? A Gondorian scout from the Green Hills? I'm looking for her. Nope. Alright, then we'll try. Hey, this. Hey, they noticed it! Oh no. Well, alright, maybe I shouldn't have gotten distracted by him. Boom? You want to go boom? Okay, you can go boom if you want. Alright, now. Well, there's a backpack here. Shredded pack. A shredded pack lies here. Well, what do I do now? Well, maybe I'll speak to someone in Ost-Andir when I get there. Welcome to Ost-Andir. Now let's see if somebody here knows anything about the Goblin Hunter or the backpack. And of course, there is the request from the king.
Days of peace have come at last to
I'm
Gondor.
glad to hear that. And we could tag the milestone. Good. Here looks like somebody who I could speak with. Hello there.
This is a troublesome outcome indeed.
You return without Igirna, I see. Yes, this is troublesome indeed. Why would Igirna leave her pack behind? The leather's shredded, but thankfully there's no blood to be found. Perhaps she made an escape? Well, I guess we could find out.
The pack you brought looks familiar to the one Igerna uses.
Will you search through it to see if you can find anything of importance in the pack? You can use the table there to do so. Alright. I guess I can do that. Alright, let's see what's inside. A mostly clean shirt. Well, I guess that makes sense. A crumpled note. Let's see what we have here. Lumar. I was right. There are goblins in Peanutgalin. They've been hounding me for hours, but I imagine this managed to slip their grasp thus far. I overheard one mentioning a farm with lots of four-legged spotted dinners walking around. I can only imagine they were referring to Farbreeze's poor cows. I must go to Wilbury and see what has befallen upon Nordach. I will leave this message with... Wait! Someone draws near. Whoops. And that's it. Well, that's not good.
I fear Igerna has been captured or assaulted given the state of this bag. What did you find?
What did I find?
I must stay here to receive reports from the rest of my scouts. We are working hard alongside the knights to ensure that the king's visit is untroubled.
Will you go east to Winbury and speak with the Nordach? He may have seen or spoken with a Gina. Alright, I will do that, but I do have some work for the king to do also, I must warn you.
It is most concerning that you came across so many goblins.
Let's hope that this is the only instance of them in this land, but I fear it is not so. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not the only instance. I mean, I've seen them also randomly all over the place. Okay, we can at least try to hope that it's the only concentrated group of goblins in the area. But now, I believe I must meet somebody up around the keep. And that will be up here. Ah! Hello?
Welcome to Ost-Andir, home of the Lady Norio, Knight of the Green Hills.
And Lord of Peanutgalin. She awaits you inside the hall. Well then, let's go in. Apparently, the Lady of the Green Hills prefers to hold her audiences upstairs. So let's go. Oh my goodness gracious. Quite a formal affair, I'd see. Hello?
I am pleased to see you among the Green Hills, King Elisar and Queen Arwen.
You and all your company are welcome to stay for as long as it pleases you. Know that there are dangers still in Pinatkaline, for Haridrim fighters were transported here on corsair ships during the war, and my knights have not found them all. Raiders from Umbar, too, have come up the rivers on small boats to harry our people. But I see warriors amongst your company, and if they exercise caution, they should fear little. I understand that you brought Galaskil's heir, or Golas, with you for a visit. My son Throngil will be delighted to entertain a boy of his own years. Perhaps this one, Piney, will show us Orgalos to my son's chambers. You will find them in the northeast, through the door on the right. Through the door on the right. Through the door on the right. I guess she means this door? Ah, Throngil and Orgalas are standing uncertainly together. Hello?
Hello. I'm going to train to be a knight when I'm old enough.
And you are a warden, you say? Oh, are you a good one? I'm going to train to be a knight when I'm old enough. I won't be very long from now, just a year or two. I have already been practicing my sword play with sticks and other implements from the kitchen. Oh, do you want to see? We can pretend to a duel, and whoever wins gets the king of Outer Gondor. I wager King Alessar will be very impressed with me. What do you say about this, Orgalos?
I will be fine. You can go now.
Back home in Logirion, Erhan often lets me climb the tower to look out over the sea, and I have seen a great many corsair ships going here and there across the waves. Once, when the sky was clear, I thought I could see all the way to Umbar, but he said that it wasn't possible. But I have very sharp eyes, just like my father did, and he was a great mariner and fought bravely at the Black Gate of Mordor. I'll be fine, Piney. You can go now. Okay, very well. I guess I will speak to Herbrand just in case he needs me to do anything. Everyone seems to be settling in.
There is always something that needs doing in and around Ostandir.
You're looking for something to do while the king and queen speak with the lady Nario? Well, I'm glad to hear it. There's always something to do. And can I ask you to deal with any of the foes that encroach upon our lands? There's no shortage of threats throughout the many of the Green Hills. Well, I can do that. I might as well kill a goblin or three while I'm here, since I'm going to probably be facing them anyway. So that'll be easy enough. So I suppose I should then head on out. Is there anything else I can find around here before I do so? Oh, this looks interesting. We have a Gondorian woman here, and she's standing next to someone from Harad. Hello there.
We must not take these days for granted.
Greetings. I am Tornthriel, the captain of Ost-Arndir. Okay. My friend here is Hukir, a warrior of Harad. You might wonder why Hukir is still in Gondor now that the war's over. Well, so does he. I would like nothing more than to leave these lands, Hukir says. Almost all of my fellows feel the same. But our captain refuses to give the orders to withdraw. He and his lieutenants have delusions of winning glory through the pointless conflict. They do not care how many lives will be wasted. You see, we will deal with the captain, but I need a time to muster a force to march upon Bahor Boha. In the meantime, Ukor's people continue to suffer, but you could help us. Oh, and in what way? Well, okay, first let's see what she needs me to do.
There is always work to be done.
If we are to mount an assault on the camp, it would be good for us to know its defenses. Um, Oak here has already drawn a detailed map for me, but you're more experienced with fighting alongside the Gondorians. As someone familiar with our tactics and strengths, I would appreciate your perspective. Scout Bahor Boha's entrances and report back to me on what you find. Aha, alright. Yes, and now what does he have to say?
What news?
Oh, wow, I was able to escape the camp and come here and seek aid. Many of my fellows were not so fortunate. I would ask that you free them. Their imprisonment is unjust, but I also fear that they would become hostages when Torthril marches upon Pahor Boha. Okay, so rescue his friends so that they won't turn into hostages when the attack comes. Alright, and what else?
What would you require of me?
Many of my people are too afraid of our captain to challenge him directly. But I am here on behalf of many others who wish to see all our people return home safely. When Torthril leads her people into battle, my allies can coordinate with her forces, and hopefully we can eliminate the captain with as little bloodshed as possible. To this end, I would ask that you deliver a word to my allies. Now deliver these letters to them so that they can begin their preparations. We just hope that none of them are turncoats, right? Well then, I guess that gives us another mission. We have a scout to find and find out what she's doing relating to goblins. And we have another area that we must find and scout at some point. And of course, kill various enemies around here. But between the goblins and the hostile Haradrim, I'm sure that'll be no trouble in the next episode of The Song of Waves and Wind.